Okay, so hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a very interesting challenge. I'm going to let Instagram decide the character that I'm going to be making. So I'm really excited, so let's just get into it. And please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so the first thing I asked you on Instagram was if you wanted to see me draw a creature or a human, and you guys decided for a creature. So when I think creature, I think like half human, half animal. So like a fish, for example. Wow, this is a nice fish. And a fish with a human, that would be like a mermaid. Wow. Here we have a mermaid or a merman, I'm not really sure. Ta-da! And then the second question I asked you on Instagram was which body type you wanted to see me draw, like a more masculine sort of body type or feminine, and you guys decided for the green one, so the feminine one. Feminine. Like this, and so maybe something like this then. When I think of this shape, I just tend to draw what I normally would draw. So like legs then, yeah, hands on the hips, very nice. And then the third question I asked you was if you wanted the person to have long or short hair. And you guys decided for long hair. So that just makes me think of Rapunzel, actually. So you can just draw a tower hair. And then a person with very long hair. Wow, nice. I actually did a drawing similar to this a couple of years back. So yeah, this is very nice. And actually I think last year too, when my channel was in Norwegian. Yeah, so the fourth question is, do you want that person to live in warm or cold weather? And you guys decided that you wanted warm weather, which is quite nice because I can't wait for summer and I'm really getting into the spring mood and stuff. So I was really excited to be able to draw something like that. So warm weather it is. Yeah, just do flowers, fine. And then the fifth one, if you wanted it to be a villain, like a bad person, or a hero, like a good person, and you guys wanted to see me draw a bad person. Which I don't know if I'm going to take that as a good or a bad thing. Maybe you guys are a little bit interested in the bad side or seeing me draw something bad. I don't know what to draw here. We can draw like maybe oh, I don't know what to draw. Bad. You see, this is very hard for me. A bad person, we can draw a vampire. Vampires aren't really bad, but you get the idea. And then the last one, if you wanted me to see to draw a character with pastel colors, like muted colors, or if you wanted it to be neon, like very bright colors, and you guys want to see me draw with pastel colors, which I am really happy for. I hope I write things right. If not, then I will correct myself. So I can just draw like a pencil. So yeah, I think I'm just going to get into the sketching. So it's going to be a creature, and a creature can be many things, but the first thing I think of when I think creature is like mermaid. And I don't know about you guys, but I just really love mermaids, so I think that's what I'm going with. I also thought about drawing like half human, half dragon, half bird maybe, but that would be really hard and I don't feel like I can do that without a reference. So I'm just going to go with the mermaid idea, I think, and a bad person. So like I have a tail and then maybe give her some sharp points like this, because when I think bad people I always try to draw like all the forms a bit sharper with more edges, if that makes any sense. So like this, making her hips a bit more sharp. Then her torso like this. I was thinking maybe if she's going to cross as a bad character, if she had like this, oh, I don't know what it's called. It's not a wand, but it's you know, Maleficent. She has this thing she holds. I don't know what it's called. Oh, that's so sad. But I want her to have like this thing she's holding with a shell on top, which would light up, of course. And then here's her hand, and here is like the stick it is on. Yeah, like this. And then she would have her arm resting on her side like this. And then for the top, I was really thinking about like making it a bit cool, because I have been really into crocheting lately, which isn't that scary, and you know, it doesn't sound scary or anything, but I think I could make something cool with that. So like if we have a granny square and a granny square, if you guys know what that is, it is basically like this sort of squares you crochet, and then you do this and then you do this. I don't know how it would work. Maybe like this, and then the square has different colors inside of it. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'll perhaps try to draw a better picture, or take a picture of one of my granny squares and put it on the screen, because it's really complicated. And then I would have some thread hanging down here, and then here's that, and then maybe the tail starts here. And I would want her to have like this curly hair, and then maybe have some smoke coming up on the side in the background like this. Smoke around here like this. She has a nose, and what makes a person look mad? This maybe? I do not know how to draw people that look scary. I'm so sorry for that, guys. I'm just really bad at drawing scary people, I think, which is funny. Like this, and then have her hair very curly, and then maybe have some strings in her hair, just because that's cool, and some stripes maybe. I think I would have those in gray. I'm not really sure how I can make a bad character with pastel colors, but we'll figure it out. So this is like the sketch, I think. Maybe some sharp shells on her tail, if that could help. And then I was thinking like a big chunky golden bracelet, and then a few smaller ones. And I think I would have to find a reference for the hand. Let's see, because it's kind of gripping. This, maybe not. Hey, that didn't go so bad. And then her shoulders would be like this, and then her other shoulder would be like this. Yes, this looks good actually. I think I'm beginning to be happy with my sketch. Collarbone, yeah. I don't know if I like the curly hair with the background though, because it is kind of a curly cloud also. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so you can just see me starting with this sketch, and I spent a lot of time on this drawing because I really wanted it to be perfect. And I just basically tried to draw the sketch on the side again, but in more detail. And then I went over the line art again. I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry for the quality in the beginning of the video. I had some trouble with the lighting. And so I tried to fix it in editing, but it was really hard. So I hope that it is at least a little bit better than the original clip, because I really love this video and I love how the drawing turned out, and I spent a lot of time on it, so I still want to post it. And I think this challenge is so fun. So the next time I do this, I will make sure to check my camera and make sure that the lighting is a bit better. And I'm so sorry, and I really appreciate it if you watch the whole thing, or if you just skipped ahead, that's fine too. And so basically I'm just making this character, this mermaid. And she is supposed to look evil, and I'm really bad at drawing evil people, apparently, or I at least think so. So I was really struggling with like making her look scary or something. So the thing that I like to do is just have some sharp angles. Yeah, angles. And then I also gave her this, I think it is called a staff. It is like a stick or a staff with a seashell on top of it, and the seashell is going to light up or something. And she also has this sort of bracelets. And I really tried to make her very detailed, and so I also gave her this granny square top, and it looks a bit stupid if I can say so myself. But I really wanted to do like something that was fun and different, and I've never drawn a granny square top before, I don't think. And I hope I remember to put in the picture of a granny square. If not, then I'm going to do it here. But I'm basically very into crochet, so I really wanted to draw a summer top, and I like to crochet summer tops, so I just thought, oh hey, why don't do a granny square summer top, but make it look cool or something, I don't know. So that was just the thought behind that, and I know that it sounds a bit stupid, and you know, I don't know how she got her hands on yarn and made this top, but she is wearing it, so it's fine. And then I just went over with an eraser, as you saw, and then I'm going in with this Tombow brush pen, which I talked about in my last video, I think. And this one is just amazing. It is a little bit hard on the tip, and that is really nice. So I really enjoyed using this one, and I really think this fine liner made the drawing come together so well with like the line art and the sketching, and just everything really went well with this drawing, and I'm so happy with that. And so you can just see me coloring in like this thing she's holding. And I was also really happy with how I drew the hands this time, because I wanted to make some time for myself to just do a artwork that I was proud of, and especially because it's based on your guys' opinion, and I really wanted to make you proud of me. And so if you don't follow me on Instagram, please go follow me there if you have Instagram, or yeah, if you're allowed to have that app. But I basically share some of my drawings, some behind the scenes. I'm not that good at updating you guys, but I think I will be doing some other challenges on Instagram. And so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, you can just see me going over the tail, and I just didn't like the way that it looked on the side there, so I'm just going over the thicker line to make it a bit more smoother and look like the hip is not like sticking out, because that was just weird. And then I gave the shells on her tail like these pointy bits, which I think is really cool. Instead of like rounded shells, it is sort of more pointy. And then her hair, I love her hair. I'm not really good at hair textures, but I really like how this one turned out. And I think she looks so cool. And then I also drew this cloud in the background, or smoke, as I like to say, because I really wanted to have like a background that was a bit scary, you know. And so that was the most scary I came up with, smoke. I know it isn't the best, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not used to drawing scary people. I like to draw the good guys, but drawing something else is really fun, and I actually enjoyed making this character so much. It was so fun. And so I also gave her like the scar in her eyebrow, like this missing piece, and then I'm doing the eyes. I hope you can see what I'm doing now. I think it is actually better than it used to be, but yeah. And then I'm drawing some streaks in this cloud just to make it some interest. You'll see when I color it. And you know, I think it looks really cool. And so I'm just going in with my Copic markers, as you can see. And I'm just choosing some colors that I like. Nothing more complicated than that, but you guys chose like muted pastel colors. And I feel like I kind of missed the point on that one. or not miss the point. I feel like I didn't really do you guys justice with the colors I chose. Yeah, because I chose like this sand color, which is fine. I think this sort of sandish brown color is very pretty. It's kind of caramel brown. It's maybe more appropriate to say. And I think it is so beautiful for skin colors, and I love using it so much. And so I probably have to refill this one quite soon, but yeah. And I'm just going over with some pink to give her some color in the cheeks, because even though she is like the bad guy, she can still have a little bit of blush on her cheeks. That's fine. And then I get then I came in with a purple color. I'm sorry. And this is like the most pastel color in the drawing, I think. I also took some on the tail because I just wanted to tie it together. And then I'm going in with a darker purple just to shade some of where the light is hitting her and where there's shadow. I think this is one of my better drawings for like light and shadows, but it isn't perfect. But you know, it's fine. And then I also made some darker parts in the hair, and then I'm coloring in the gold bracelets and the shiny magical stars things. I'm just going over the light yellow and then a darker yellow to get that golden shiny thing. And then I'm trying to make it look like the seashell is like glowing. I didn't really succeed on that one, but it's fine. I think it looks good for what it is. And it is easier to do this in like Procreate, but I tried to do it on paper and it worked okay. And then I am kind of messing up here because this purple is a bit more neon, I would say, or darker. It isn't really a pastel, but I really wanted her to be a purple character, so I just chose that one. And then I'm going over the granny squares again with some different colors. So yeah, I'm also going in with this turquoise, yeah, color. And then I'm shading with some purple, and then I'm going to do the cloud next, I think. And so I'm just going in with this gray color. I chose a bit of a darker gray just because I wanted it to be cool. I know what I'm doing. But I'm just coloring it in and making sure to stay away from the stripes, because those ones, as you can see, I'm coloring it with purple. And I really like this character, especially because it has a lot of repeated colors, and I really like the purple. And you know, purple is kind of like a color you use for like cool stuff, at least I think so. I'm not really cool, so I don't know. At least I wouldn't consider myself to be especially cool, but purple is nice. And then I just stayed clear of this color around the seashell to make sure that it looked good, and just coloring in fast to make sure that it isn't that streaky. And the thing that's nice about sketchbook paper is that it's often helping the markers bleed more, so it isn't as streaky as it would be on marker paper, which is quite nice actually. So you can just see what the drawing went from, like this thing on the side, the sketch, and then you can see like this, and I just really like it, and I hope you guys like it as well. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care and keep drawing. Bye.